Good afternoon, everyone. I hope all is well. I'm just driving out, handling some business right now, and as y'all can hear the backup cameras going. But hey, listen, I hope everybody's having a good day, having a wonderful time. Listen, I wanted to do this video. Probably should have did this video some time ago, but decided to do it today as I'm driving and out and about. Just talk about why I started an insurance agency. So I never had the intention of starting an insurance agency, but I got into insurance because my grandmother got sick. So my grandmother had a medical situation and had to go into the hospital, and we had to take her there. So grandmother has Medicare. We didn't know anything about Medicare. All we know is, hey, when you turn a certain age, you get Medicare. So everybody had their own opinion on Medicare. You do this and you do that, and this is what Part A is. This is what Part B is. This is what you need. But nobody could really tell us what Medicare really was. It was always, bad information. So for myself, I said, well, thank God I'm a pretty bright guy. So I started to research Medicare myself and finding out, what the different parts were, A, B, C, and D, and what we needed to do in order to get my grandmother the treatment that she needed. She was not getting it because she just didn't have the right plan. And one thing we found out is the worst time to find out you don't have the right plan is when you need it, because they don't really care. When I say they, I'm talking about the hospitals or the residential care facilities, skilled nursing facilities. They don't care. They just want to get paid. So all of the compassion and all of our talking didn't mean anything. So I set out after helping navigate grandma through what she was going through and getting her in the right insurance plan and getting everything taken care of. I was sitting in my lazy boy at home, and then it hit me. How many other people out there in the world are just like my grandmother, don't know about insurance, right? And don't know about Medicare, particularly in the black community. You just haven't been educated on it. So it was at that moment I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get my insurance license. And so I remember the next day, like it was yesterday, I was on my way into work, and I usually get to work about an hour and a half, hour or so before I'm scheduled to be there, so I can just rest and relax with my thoughts. And I just started to research how to become an insurance agent. And I registered for the pre-licensing class before I went into work. And then I was off of work early that day, and I just went in and decided that I'm going to go ahead and start my class. So I started my class, went to the beach, parked, and started my class. Got my laptop out, got my pre-licensing class done. From pre-licensing, I applied, then went and took the insurance tests, paid my fees, all that to say, all in a span of about 3.5 weeks. I went from not being an insurance agent to being a licensed insurance agent in the state of California. So the next step was, well, what am I going to do? Who am I going to work for? Most of the people that I knew who had insurance licenses, they all worked for that one company that I think everybody knows. You see them everywhere, but hey, they sell life insurance, they sell all this stuff. Hey, come over here, come to our meeting at 7 o'clock tonight, and we'll teach you this and that. But when you get there, it's get all your family and friends and get the list and talk to them. And I didn't want to work for that. And there was another agency that I was going to go and work for, a GA, but they had a 32-page contract that they wanted me to sign. And I said, there's no way I'm signing a 32-page contract. You can't get out. They own the book of business. And so I began to research how to, I got to start my own. I've always been my own person. I've always been independent. And I really didn't want to work for anybody. I didn't want to have to go into each sales meetings. I didn't want, have to jump on Zooms and be questioned. And I didn't want to do any of that. So I started my own insurance agency. from the ground up, no clients, no nothing. Started had to get my website together, had to get a logo together, had to incorporate my company. There was quite, and I think I may do a video on the steps that I took to actually get the agency up and running and the costs associated with that. So I'll do that in the next video for anyone who's interested in thinking about starting their own agency. But I did all those things, and I was like, man, I got my own insurance agency. But then what I found was like, man, I got an insurance license. I did all this in 3.5 weeks. I got my own agency, but I don't have any clients, right? We got a nice website, nice Facebook page, great social media. I have all that. I have 0 clients. And so in insurance, man, there's ups where you just overly motivated, and then there's times where you're just like, oh man, this is terrible. Why did I do this? But the best decision that I ever made business-wise was starting my own insurance agency. And so just getting there and being in the agency and getting it up and running and working toward getting my first client, that was probably the best feeling, as a business owner, especially in insurance, when you don't have any clients, you don't know anybody. And I'm not talking my first client from family, because obviously, family's going to come. But I'm talking my first organic client. Never bought a lead, never did any of that. Just went out there and got it. And so that's how I got into it. And so I strive to take care of people as if they are family. I see that glare. Oh, the glare is hitting me too. I strive to take care of people as if they're family. And that's what I try to do. I want to make sure that you're taken care of, that you're not getting what I want you to have, but you're getting what you need. And so that's the motto of our agency, is that, hey, we want to make sure that you have the right coverage, that you're taken care of, and that your needs are met. And so it's been a blessing for me, obviously, but it's also been a blessing for me to be able to be a blessing to the community and people within the community, to different organizations, to children, to youth groups. It's just been an all-around blessing to everyone connected. So that's why I started an insurance agency initially. Just to learn from my grandmother, but then just to be a blessing to my community and the community at large. And I've learned that, there's just, although I thought that there was just a lack of information in the Black community for Medicare, no, that's just a lack of information in every community for Medicare. And so I've been able to just go into places that I thought I would never be able to go into, and to share and to teach and to be a blessing to people. And so God has just showed me favor and opened doors. And so that's why I started an insurance agency, so that I can continue to do the work of the Lord, both in church and also in insurance. And so it's been a blessing for me. It's been a blessing to the people that I've come in contact with. And I love what I do. I love helping people. I love navigating people through this maze. And so if you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out. Feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text at 562-204-6120. 562-204-6120. Be happy to answer any questions that you may have. And I want you to have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed. And know that, hey, you have somebody out there praying for you. We're praying for you over here at RSJ Insurance Agency. God bless you. Take care.